What? Is that the real Dice calling us in? Calling in today?
I don't know.
Let's hear. Hello?
Hello?
Dice?
Yeah.
Hey, Dice.
Who's this?
Opie and Anthony, you're on the air. What's up?
How come I hardly hear you?
Ah, goddamn. We hear you. The phone.
What's wrong with your phone?
It's your phone. Push some buttons.
What's going on?
You have nothing to do today? You had to call us? Where are you?
You don't think it's me?
It is definitely Dice.
No, you want to know the truth why I'm calling in?
Why?
I know it's going to sound crazy to you.
Yeah.
But I had such a good time talking to you guys last week.
Yeah.
And I had to call you and just tell you because it was such a jolt. You know, like when I called in, I thought I'd just call in happy birthday, the bull. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you guys were so terrific. And it became so much fun, it made me want to do stuff again. I'm telling you the truth. And I wanted to call you and tell you. I mean, that's what you did. That's what, you got me crazy.
Really? You're like the soft, sensitive Dice here.
No, I'm not being soft and sensitive. I mean, there's a side to me, that is. It was I was thinking about it all. I mean, I got on stage every night after that.
Yeah.
Because there's been certain things going on that I didn't feel like doing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's this, you gotta understand, and you'll see what I'm talking about, like with, Anthony, I was goofing on the whole divorce situation.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But don't think I don't feel bad for you also. I wanted you to know that.
Oh, Dice, thank you.
Because I know what somebody goes through. I've been down that road.
Yeah. Well, we know you were joking with us.
No, I know, and it's a lot of fun, and I love destroying people and ripping people to shreds. And that, and it brings, like when we talk about your misery.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's fun for everyone else.
Basically in the dungeon now.
Right.
And then, we could all laugh about it, but then you're in the courtroom, and she's taking every penny you're going to make for the next 20 years.
Was that you in the...
fun.
Hey, Dice, was that you in the back bench? Was that you on the back bench?
Because I'm thinking, hey, boy, I'm glad I'm not him. You know what I mean?
Well, you're making me feel better already, Dice.
You know what I mean? But I've been down that road.
Right.
When you get your heart ripped out, and then, you go home from after being on the radio show, and now you're sitting there all alone going, I hate me. I hate the life I'm leading. I'm on the radio every day making people laugh. In the meantime, you're getting your heart torn out because of the black midget wrestler. But I also understand that end of it.
Well, Dice, I'm doing
it. On the other end...
Here we go.
No, but on the other end, that's what you got to do to make people laugh.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But it's not all doom and gloom. I mean, I'm doing all right for myself.
But I actually called in on a day I wasn't feeling too great about me.
You weren't? Dice, look,
no, and
what's
everybody
going on?
has those days.
Dice, what was going on?
Dice, let me interrupt you really fast and just say that your call last week on the radio was one of the best things we've done since moving back to New York.
Really?
The feedback, the email, the phone calls after you hung up was unbelievable.
You're a funny son of a bitch.
Everybody wants to hear that segment again.
I love doing comedy, but that particular day, it's like I got this thing, I've been working on a new 2 hours of material, and like I told you, I've been playing, just the Venetian in Vegas.
Vegas, and from what I heard,
I don't want to go, I know what it is when I put something out, and I know what I have to absorb.
Dice, is it true you are the highest paid comic in Vegas?
Yeah.
All right, I heard that on there.
That's not the point. Come on, everybody knows what I've done.
Sure.
You know what I mean? I created history in a lot of ways. That, I get comics coming over to me all the time going, the only reason I became a comic is because of you. And that's a good feeling.
Right.
But I know when I put something out, what I'm going to have to deal with as far as media and, the women's groups.
You got to deal with everything that you've been dealing with for many years.
Yeah, I've been dealing with it for a long. So, a couple weeks ago, you've heard of EMI Capital,
Sure.
Yeah, so they want to do this, they see me working and they go, if we put an album out with you, this thing is going to sell 8 million copies.
All right.
And I was at the point where I was like, you know what? I don't need it. I don't need that pressure on my back anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? But after I spoke to you, the next day I called my manager. I said, you know what? Make the deal. Screw everything. Let's put this thing through the roof and just shut everybody's mouth once and for all.
Yeah, look at that.
You know what I mean? That's how I felt on the radio, especially once like Jay Moore called in.
Yeah.
You know, because he was a lot of fun, that guy.
Oh, without a doubt.
You know what I mean? He's pretty funny.
The Jay Dice thing was so friggin' funny to listen back to, man.
Everybody wants to hear it again. We're going to have to replay it next time.
And then Club Soda Kenny was telling me he wanted to, afterwards he goes, don't you know who this Jay Moore is? Because I wasn't sure who he was.
Yeah.
You know, he goes, that's the guy I told you wanted to break your records at Rascals. See, even that made me feel good because here's another comic I really don't know. And he wants to break the records I've done.
Right.
Which is impossible.
Impossible. We did sell out like 10 shows for Jay Moore.
10 shows is nothing. We would do 10 shows a week. It's Rascals. It's 400 seats. That's nothing for sure. It's a great club. It's probably the best club in the whole area of Jersey over there. But what I'm saying is the point that he wants to break those records says something to me. It's like, you know what? Get up, bang out another album, do another special, and thrill the world.
So you're doing it.
That's the gift I was given.
So you're going to tour. You're going to get your ass to New York and get on this show live.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about like even when you were on the radio.
Yeah.
Like all the people riding around that coming from jobs. You know how they say no matter what you do for a living, you hate your job.
Right.
Sometimes even a comic hates getting on stage and making other people laugh, but that's the job.
Right.
I mean, most of the time I feel good when I got to go on stage, but there are those nights where you go, I'm just not into it. But yet once you're up there, hey, those people are paying money, those people want to laugh, and those are the people that are running the whole world.
Sure.
You know what I mean? A guy taking the $2 at the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel is not exactly thrilled when he leaves the house going, oh, what a day I'm going to have. You know what I mean?
Right.
I get to take, I'm the toll taker. You know what I mean? Boy, I'm excited about this. So he does the job.
Right. He gets up, he goes, he does it.
Hey, Dice, are you having a nervous breakdown or something?
No. I'm just telling you that you guys gave me like a surge of energy.
All right.
A little incentive.
So, Dice, we gave you a gift. Are you going to give us a gift in return?
Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm telling you. So I called up the next day. I said, you know what? Make the deal for the album. Let's put the album out, and let's make people go ballistic from this thing.
Well, that's not a gift.
Because I know the material I've been doing lately.
Yeah.
And I watch HBO and, all those cable shows and all these comics.
Yeah.
And I go, it's almost not fair to people to put this garbage in front of them. You know what I mean? Especially the ones trying to be filthy. To be a dirty, filthy animal is something you got to practice day in and day out.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I hear you, Dice.
Dice, Mark's on the line. He says this isn't the suicide prevention hotline. You might have misdialed.
What are you talking about?
This guy, Mark, hold on. You can talk to him yourself. Hold on. Mark.
Hey, Dice, what are you dying?
What's happening here?
Stop drinking, you son of a gun, you.
What are you talking about?
What?
It sounds like this is a suicide prevention hotline. What's going on?
So what's your problem? Talk to me. I can help you.
You need the help, buddy.
What are you talking about?
Hey, how about some drugs, eh?
Hey, wait a minute. Oh, excuse me. I didn't know you were the boss of me.
You gotta give me this right.
The whole point of this call was that I was like feeling bad.
Hold on. Let me get rid of him.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Dice.
All right,
who was that?
I got rid of him. Go ahead.
Unbelievable. So now you're inspired. You're going to put out...
Exactly. That's what you guys did.
God, we can't even...
I haven't had that much fun in a long time.
We can't even inspire ourselves. I don't know how we did that for you.
You inspired me being filthy.
Being
you
filthy.
Understand?
I understand.
Yeah. It's like I was so excited the other morning. I woke up, right?
I'm crazy over here.
Shut your mouth when I talk.
Did you wake up?
I got up the other morning. I start like, you used to know because you were married.
Yeah.
So I'm banging the wife, right? I mean, really banging her. Like when you're married, some of the lust goes out.
Who's
You
Dice?
know what I mean? Listen to me. How some of that, like, lust goes out.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But, I mean, after I spoke to you guys, the next day, I mean, I'm whirling away like a friggin' jackhammer. Bouncing her off the walls, throwing her up in the air, spinning her around. She falls right on my peg. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the alarm goes, so she wakes up and kills the whole thing.
I just want to ask, you weren't...
See what happened there? That was a joke. Good for me. I'm over here now.
I just want to ask, you didn't have, like, an image of Ann or myself in your brain while you were doing your wife?
No,
okay, all right.
The last thing I think
All right. The only time I think
about you is when I talk to you.
Okay. What about the banana juice? Was that flowing nice?
There was banana juice all over the room.
Yeah, okay.
There were people that, you know, in L.A., they're in cars. They could just slide to work now after what I did.
Well, this is a great little phone call.
Yeah. I'm glad.
Well, I just wanted to tell you because it, like, you know, I got a call from a comic the other day. This is another comic, you know, because comedians are normally, you know, miserable.
Sure.
You know, you're a comic. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure.
You do a voice or two.
Occasionally.
Occasional, right?
Occasionally.
Right? So this guy calls me up. He goes, Dice, do you ever just feel doom? You know,
doom?
What happens to a comic? He does like a great set, comes off stage, and then he wants to call your friend Mark.
Dice, it sounds to me like you might have some anxiety issues.
Yeah, I do. I go through that a lot.
You get the anxiety attacks?
Yeah, even you want to know something? You know Club Soda Kenny?
Sure.
You know Happy Face? You met him.
Yeah.
He was up there with me.
Yeah.
That by the time I go on stage in Vegas, these guys have just had it with me.
Really?
Yeah, because all day, like we go to the gym, right? Because, you know, the new nickname for me is the Body.
Oh, real Dice the Body.
Yeah, the Body. You know what I'm talking about.
Well, I saw the True Hollywood Story, and you on that Stairmaster looked pretty good there, Dice.
No.
The home video
of a while ago.
You on the Stairmaster.
Right. Forget about that. I'm physically fit.
Okay.
Forget that. I smoke on the treadmill. Nothing bothers me. But the point is, so we do this workout. It's a very intense workout, right? Every day. You know, you're talking like 30 sets of weights. You're talking 1,000 sit-ups. You're talking 40 minutes on the treadmill.
Really working.
And then a half hour after that, it's like, what's this pain? What's this pain? Why is my neck bothering me? Why is my back? That by the time I'm going on stage, these guys are just like thrilled to get rid of me for the hour and a half.
Maybe you're working out too hard.
No, but they go, Andrew, you're not getting a heart attack. Nothing's going on here.
Oh, because you got a little hypochondria,
you work out
too.
like an animal. You climb friggin' mountains in L.A., and all you got to do is go on and insult people in the front row.
So is that what you get a little hypochondria, too? I got a brain tumor over here.
You know, you get the hypochondriac, the panic attacks, the anxiety.
Yeah.
And then you go on, and you curse some filthy animal in the front row out, and you feel better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It sounds to me like the Dice is a little deeper than everyone thinks. He goes home at night, starts thinking about some of this crap, and works himself up into a tizzy.
Yeah, exactly. You
See?
go through that.
Yeah, I used
like with this whole divorce thing, what are you going through?
No, nothing like, you know something years ago.
Don't lie to me.
Dice, I swear, it's in first gear right now, this divorce thing. When it reaches fourth gear, I'll talk to you.
No, but like, when was the actual split up?
Yeah, like, fall?
In the fall?
Yeah.
Now, was this the type of thing where, you didn't catch it, did you?
No, I want it out, Dice.
Oh, you want it out?
Yeah.
So what am I trying to help you for?
I don't know. I'm fine.
I was like feeling bad for you.
That's what we were trying to tell you.
I'm on the air, you know. I thought she had like an affair or something with the midget.
No, there was no midget, Dice.
So who's the black midget wrestler?
I'm dating the black midget wrestler.
So you pull a scam on me?
Dice,
I'm walking around feeling bad, telling my wife, I'm on the phone with Opie and Anthony, and his wife went with this. He told me like this black midget wrestler, you know, and you know, it's a big joke to everybody listening, but you guys probably feeling bad about it.
No, that ain't the way it happened. But I understand what you're talking about. Years ago, I went through a time where I didn't know why, but I was getting these anxiety attacks. And
so what you do?
I don't know. It just kind of stopped.
You started going with the black midget wrestler.
That'll cure anything that ails you, Dice. No, it just kind of. I think I finally just said, hey, screw this, man. You know,
but if you went with the midget, right?
Yeah.
Or whoever it was. What, you missing a leg?
No, to be honest,
a little off. She was missing something, right?
To be honest with you, no, it wasn't a midget, wasn't a black midget or anything like that. I'm doing.
You don't got nothing against black midgets, do you?
Everything.
I would love to do a black midget.
You like those fingers that look like Vienna sausages?
Yeah,
you want that touching you?
Midget are 2 inches too short to whack the bag anyway. You know how it goes. It's a punishment being a midget.
Little bow leg.
Did you ever think about that?
What, a punishment being a midget?
Yeah, well, think about it. If it wasn't a punishment, you know how everybody says they want to be reincarnated?
Right.
Well, you know, not everybody's so good. You know what I mean? Like OJ will come back as a midget.
A midget.
Jeffrey Dahmer will be a midget. Hitler will be a friggin' midget. So you know what God says? He goes, all right, this is what I do for you. Look at me now. I give you a little Tonka toy body, and I snap on a 78-pound friggin' head. Go ahead, go back. Here's a little knife. You could cut people's shins, OJ. Get out of here. You know, and your arms are going to be 2 inches too short to whack the bag. Come on. Could you imagine not being able to pull out the bucket, the banana juice? You want to talk about a punishment?
You got to put that on your new album, guy.
You want to know something? I'm not the kind of guy that just masturbates.
Yeah.
I come up with ways. I make it exciting. I lay on my arm for a half hour till it's dead like a piece of meat. Then it's almost like a strange chick doing it to you.
Sure. I've tried that one. That's pretty cool.
I mean, think about it. The whole midget situation.
Yeah. It's the first thing you do when you wake up and your arm is asleep. I'm going to touch myself.
Exactly. That's how my mind works.
Because we're all a bunch of filthy animals.
My mind. Could you imagine being a kid and having parents that are midgets? Think about that. Because, you know, I studied the whole midget phonology, and they could grow real people.
Sure.
Yeah. Imagine you're 12 years old, you're like 7'2", your parents are midgets, you rule the house. What are we talking about over here?
I'm over here now.
What do you think, you're going to wait till you're 16 to take the car? You tell your father, hey, Pop, jump out of the high chair, I want to talk to you a minute now. Give me the keys to the car. And this little 4'2" idiot is like going, I don't think it's a good idea. Oh, you don't? How about I take all the food from the fridge, stick it in the freezer, I'll starve you to death, you little hard-on. Get out of here. Go ride the dog around the house.
Oh, my God.
I'm telling you something. I studied this. My friend tells me.
Oh, Dice, you are born again.
What do you mean?
I don't know. You
have a new life.
You have a new outlook on your.
No, but I think about these things. Nobody's thinking about midgets.
Hey, how about a thank you on the new album?
Yeah, all right. I'll give you a thank you.
All right, good. That's a nice
You're
look.
inspiring it because you went with the little black midget legless wrestler. Do you know what I mean? You know, I'm just thinking about, like, you know, how nobody wakes up in the morning thinking, how can I help a midget today? What can I do personally to make the life of... And you never see them during the day.
Like throwing them a banging.
You know, but where do you see midgets hanging out?
Nah, I think science is putting an end to
and a midget comes over, can I help you with a new suit?
Never.
Let me stand on you to reach that shirt. Come on.
Never.
I'm over here now. I'm over here now because you said.
All right, Dice. Hey, listen.
You sure? I don't know. What were you doing before I called? Anything?
Yeah, some good stuff.
We had a problem with Ben Stein from Comedy Central.
Yeah, Ben Stein hung up on us Friday.
Oh, he said, oh, man.
Yeah. Ben Stein.
We were doing Comedy Central a favor. We said, all right, we'll give Ben Stein 5 minutes.
I'll tell you something. You had a guy... Club Soda Kenny was telling me after I hung up, you see what I mean? How there's always a problem with these humps. You had some other comic on.
Who was that?
That Jim Norton told me. Number one, the guy's not funny and he can't act. And he said he had a problem with me. He said his name, Louis something.
Louis Black.
Yeah. And I'm going, I never even heard of this guy. You know what I mean?
Well, apparently he was on some radio show and you were ripping into him.
Believe me, if I ripped into him and never met, there had to be a reason. He had a stink.
Well, he's coming in Thursday if you want to call back.
He's coming. Yeah, I'll write it down on my schedule. Black coming in. You know, what do I got to destroy his life again?
Wow, we can't say anything because
the guy was horrible. It's absolutely horrible.
Club Soda Kenny tells you everything, huh?
Yeah, because this is a guy, you know, comes on your radio show. We just did like 2 hours of having a great time and wants to open his mouth about me, a guy I never even met, trying to get some, like, credibility that he even spoke to me. You know what I mean? You talk to the legend, believe me, you know it.
Yeah, I told all my friends I talked to the legend.
What happened?
I talked to everyone that I talked to Dice.
How come Opie hardly ever talks?
Because I'm scared of you.
Why don't you get rid of him?
I don't know. He's intimidated by you, Dice.
No, Opie's a good guy. I like him. It's just the name that doesn't work.
Hey,
for me.
Bum.
You know, I keep telling him, Loomsden, maybe it's a hook name. I don't know. It's silly.
It's too late now.
Did your parents name you that? Or is that something you picked for the radio?
No, my name's Greg.
Is it really?
Yeah, I never liked that name either.
When he was a kid, he looked like Opie
But Greg's
from...
got an attitude to it.
not
You know,
really.
Opie's like, you guys are jerk off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right about that.
You put a little work on Anthony. He's got to do me all day.
No,
You know what I mean? Can't do Chris Walken.
No.
Well, Jay Moore does Chris
I've been
Walken.
practicing Chris Walken going into a club.
Let me hear.
Let's hear it.
I don't know if it's that good.
Uh-oh.
Let me hear.
So you got to say.
Here we go.
So I say to you, I'm going to say, are there babes? And then you say, yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Let me get into Chris Walken mode.
Okay.
Are there babes?
Yeah.
Then let me in.
Sounds like Dice walking.
Okay, let me try it again. Let me get more into it. Are there babes?
Wait a minute. Now it's more like
Your
Dice.
mind.
No, it's more Dice.
Let's try it again.
All right, let's try it again.
Are there babes?
Yeah.
Wait, let me try it different.
All right, let's go.
Are there little licked up, filthy little slobs?
That's walking, yeah.
That's perfect now.
That's perfect.
All right,
now.
so you got to do your line.
Yeah.
Are there little... No, not yet. Did I say now? What are we playing Simple Simon? You want to get into acting one day, you do what I tell you to do when I tell you to do it, and that's that, because I'm over here. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
We hear you.
Are there little midget babes?
Yeah.
Then let me in. How's that?
Hey, that was pretty good.
It almost had a Gleason thing
I
at the
can
end.
do anybody.
Then let me in.
All I used to do is impressions. Here, remember Ed Sullivan?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a great friggin' show for you tonight. We got Toto Gijo, the real Puerto Rican mouse, running around doing this, that, and the other friggin' thing. I can do anybody. What do you like?
That's pretty good, Dice.
Do Humphrey Bogart.
Humphrey Bogart.
Yeah.
What do you mean, like doing? What do you think? I'm like a fagotito? You understand what I'm saying? Who wants to hear Humphrey Bogart?
All right, I was just...
Who the hell?
I mean, Humphrey Bogart's like, what 18-year-old driving home now is thinking, oh, boy, would I love to hear Dice do Humphrey Bogart.
Well, but they all know Ed Sullivan and Topo
You've
Gijo.
got a problem.
What about they all know Ed Sullivan and Topo Gijo, though, Dice?
But they've been rerunning Ed Sullivan, my friend.
All right, do Travolta.
Do Travolta.
Yeah,
Right.
there you go.
All right, let me get into it now.
All right. Dice doing Travolta.
Listen to this, you're gonna die, I swear, you're gonna crack up, right? It's like the other day, Mr. Carter says to me, he says, Vinny, did you do your homework? What? You say I do it perfect.
Yeah, that's pretty good, Dice. I'll give you that one.
Wow, who else could you do?
Summer loving, slam me a sloppy pig. You know, that kind of stuff. Boy, what he must have done to that Olivia Newton-John. I'd have to get in there if I worked with her.
I don't know. She looked pretty skinny and
Oh,
greasy.
please.
When she
You
put
pull
those-
them black tights down the way she had them.
Yeah.
You get behind her with your hairy banana. Whack bag, whack bag, whack bag. Everybody goes home a winner with me. You know what I mean?
Dice, don't you have to pick up your kid or something?
You know what gets me crazy?
Why?
You know when you're having sex?
Yeah.
You know when you have your orgasm?
Yeah.
Sure.
The sound that comes out of your banana.
What?
That drives me nuts, that whistling sound.
What the hell are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking
You better
about?
go see a
No,
doctor.
You know the sound better than me.
You better see a doctor.
Yeah,
You're getting whistling sounds.
What do you
What are you talking about?
What do you got, a piercing down there or something?
No, it's like this whistling sound that follows it.
I don't know what the hell
Like
you
a
think.
screech.
Maybe that's the girl. I don't know what you're
that's
talking
never
about.
the girl. They're normally sleeping.
A screech. I never heard anything come out of my banana. I don't know what you're
What
talking
happened now?
What? You were on such a roll, too.
Freaking madman, Dice.
How long am I going to talk about midgets? I've bet you got every midget in the metropolitan area listening now going, well, what's the problem with us now?
I think
we'll start doing concerts in New York. They'll surround Carnegie Hall with midgets.
At least, there aren't too many of them.
Picketing midgets.
We have a midget coming in next week.
You know what? Maybe they'll double up, put on a long black coat like the Hasidics.
Yeah.
And act like real people.
We have a midget whore coming in next week.
Yeah, well, that sounds real exciting.
She does porno.
You know what I mean? You could stick her on your peg, shave, shower. They don't get in the way. You throw them in a drawer when you're done with them. Yeah, fix my T-shirts. I'll be back in an hour, honey. What does a midget do for work? What do you put them on a broom handle to hit those hard-to-clean places? Come on. I don't know.
Hey, Billy wants you to do corn on the cob. What? Does that mean?
Billy? Who's Billy?
I don't know, some guy. He goes, have Dice do corn on the cob.
Well, the thing with corn, did you ever notice that after you eat it, even if it comes out like 3 days later, it like puts itself back together. It's like a magical, what is it? Like
it's a food.
It's steak, protein. I don't know what it is. Corn has like its own life. You know what I mean? No matter how and when I eat corn, I make sure to chew it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because then I'm just amazed of what it can do on its own. Sometimes it actually comes out on the cob again. You know what I'm saying? You got some chicks up there today. What's going on?
No, we don't have any girls in here today.
No.
Where's that one that you were hanging with, Opie?
That's Sandy.
Who's that?
Sandy, my girlfriend.
Oh, Sandy! Oh, filthy animal!
She loves when you talk dirty to her.
Did you ever say that to a girl in bed?
Yeah.
Filthy animal?
Girls love that kind of romantic talk. That's the thing, Anthony. If you're going to get serious with somebody, and you get in bed with them, you got to be yourself. Don't play no games.
I usually do dice.
No, forget about doing
That's
dice.
a good one. It's like, I'm gonna bang that ass, honey.
I'm gonna bang that big, fat, frumpy, dumpy, dimple-fitting, banana-filled ass. And I like them a little older, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, where it's got like 100,000 miles of banana on it already. You know, all dented up. The front end's a little lopsided.
Sure.
Looks like
you know what I'm saying? I'm over here.
Looks like she's been sitting in the gravel driveway too long.
You know, I'm good like that.
Yeah, okay.
And I like art.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know what I mean? That's why after I unload the mule juice all over them, I normally take a picture and I frame it for people to look at in my living room. It's beautiful. They go, look at that. Look what he did again. That's what you got to say after you're in bed with a chick.
And each one's different.
Just after you're completely done and you're sweating, you know, you just look over at her belly and go, look what I did to you again. Always say again. It's very important.
Again. All right. I'm writing all this stuff down, Doc.
So this way, when you break up, go, you know how many times I said again to you? You know, and then she's got to move on to the next guy, these stupid animals. They wanted to have jobs. They didn't know when it was good for them.
Sure. Hey, Dice, is your wife
Stay home, watch your soap operas, drink coffee, and wait for me to come home with the banana swinging out of my pants. You know what I mean? No, they wanted to work. And then at 35 years old, they don't feel like getting up in the snow anymore and cleaning the ice off the windshield and heating up the car. It's not so much fun to be a career woman then. Living on your own. Yeah, okay, big shot.
You are off, man.
Your ass is hanging down to your knees. And nobody's looking at you. Okay? You were 20 years old. You thought you were a big shot. Now look at you now. That's what I say.
Holy smoke, Dice.
You know what I mean?
Jesus Christ.
You know what really gets me crazy?
Wow.
You know that we're living like in a, you know, everybody's going, you know, I got my home office.
Yeah.
That's what makes women smarter than men. You see, the only time men were able to get away from these nitwits they marry is in the morning when they, you know, you make believe you don't want to go to work. Oh, honey, it's cold. I don't want to go. Oh, I'll see you later. Then the minute you get in the car, you're blasting the radio. You're looking at all these big, busted, filthy animals in the cars next to you. Then you get to work, right?
Yeah.
And the first thing you see is the receptionist with a little pigtails, with the red blouse half open, and those big McGuffies hanging out. And all the guy is thinking is, boy, would I love to get this idiot in a pencil room. You know what I mean? Boy, would I like to sit that fat ass on the copy machine as she's screaming, more banana, as your yam bag is smacking against the edge and you're taking pictures of it. That's all the guy is thinking, no matter what she's saying. No, I'm the problem. I'm the bad guy, right?
Your yam.
I make all this up.
Jesus Christ, you're killing me, Dice. Your yam bag is like...
Good. That's like the normal terminology. I gotta come up with, like, when I call you guys, I gotta, like, think on my...
Yam bag, I love it.
Yam bag, mayonnaise bag, mule bag, whatever you want to call it. Banana sack.
We use banana juice all the time now because you. Thank you.
That's my thing.
I knew that would piss you off.
You know what I mean?
We give you the credit. Hey.
But so instead of being able to go to work and do that and come home 8 o'clock at night, no, it's like, honey, I'm going into my room now. I'm going into my room all alone. That this moron you live with is coming in on the hour. How is it going? You're not hanging out with the guys in the park looking at all these animals, these smelling good animals. No, you're in a room walking around. I'm on my lunch break. There's a bird on the roof. I'm feeding that now. That's what everybody wanted. That's how dumb we are.
Oh, my God.
Go to work, have an affair on the side, which is the only reason to get married is to have an affair. You know, you can't have one without it. You know what I mean?
It's not having an affair unless you're married.
Yeah, exactly. That's the beauty of it. If you're just banging some chick, and you tell your friend, yeah, so what? I'm banging a chick too. But if you know you've got somebody at home that you're going to make miserable by the end of this thing, then there's a challenge. It brings excitement into the marriage. Oh, you can say, why did you bang her? It was an accident. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? What do you want from me? Monogamy. Wipe your ass with it.
Goddamn, Dice.
Even my wife, every time I have an affair, why'd you do it? We were in a room, everybody felt awkward, and the minute I hopped on her, everything loosened up. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
But then I tell her, I'm over here now.
Can we put this out on CD for you?
No, don't do me no favor.
Don't go into a recording studio. Just get the tape from your last 2 appearances. Yeah, go ahead.
Like yesterday, I said to my wife, because it's very hot out in L.A. now.
Yeah.
So I said, it's hot. She wants to lay in the sun, and I'd rather, get just between her legs or something. So I said, let's go in the house and bang, and she's like, I'm not in the mood. I go, there are no choices here. That's what marriage is all about. This is not a choice. I'm not asking. Come on. And then once you get them going, they always get in the mood anyway.
Sure.
You might have to rip a piece of clothing off or something, but that turns them on sometimes. You know what I mean?
Wow. I hear you, Dice.
You got some stuff in your
my
head,
God.
guys.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're killing
That's
me.
what I think. I don't know.
That's some good thinking.
Lots of people checking in on instant feedback. Dice is killing me.
What's instant feedback?
Well, we get this instant feedback on the computer.
Oh, yeah, not a computer idiot.
Computer idiot, it's a simple thing. It's called like email.
I don't know about these things.
You got to get online, Dice.
Century.
You got to get online, Dice.
I'm not in this century, my friend.
Some of the best porno.
I go out, smoke, throw a few drinks back. I don't have to type in, masturbation to some chick in Beijing. You know what I mean? I get on a hardwire phone. Oh, I didn't know this was the wrong number. What's your name, honey? 20 minutes later. I'll give you a call another time. Click. Local call. Local.
We are so late, Dice. We got to take a break.
Well, like I said, I want to call in. I want to tell you everything will work out for you.
Thank you, Dice.
And you gave me a lot of incentive, and I'm going to put this album out now.
Do that. When you do, you got to get over here and come on the show live.
I need a good title for the album. So maybe you guys could help out with that.
I'm over here now.
Jerk off
I'm
face.
over here now.
I'm over here now.
Jerk
Wait a
off.
minute. I'm
Jerk
over
off
here
face.
now. I mean, you're over there.
Jerk off face.
I'm over here now.
Call it jerk off face.
Maybe I'm over here now. You think that's a good name for it?
I'm over here now.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. You came up with a name in 2 seconds.
And banana juice.
So if I call it I'm over here now, I got to give you a special thanks?
No. Well, yeah, a nice thank you on the inside would be nice.
Like what would I write to you like?
I don't know, something
You
like...
don't know. That is the problem.
Give us
And that's why your life is in turmoil right now.
You're absolutely
I
right. What
tried
can
to
I
help
say?
you, and all of a sudden you're like naming my album. I named my nah. I'm over here, and you're going to tell me what to do. I'm the legend. I'm the body.
To Opie and Anthony.
Now I feel regretful that I even made this heartfelt call.
Wake up, Dice.
You know what I mean? All right, look.
Call it I'm crazy over here now.
I'm going to go. You're over there now. I'm over here because everybody said what? Thank you.
All right, Dice.
That's what everybody says. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Keep in touch, man.
All right.
There it goes. Andrew Dice played.
Holy Toledo. That guy is a maniac. A maniac.
Ann and Ope, your therapist to the stars.
Yeah, anybody else want to call and vent, feel free. Oh, my God.
Anyone else out there needs a push with their career, give us a call.
I'm glad he finished like he did, because it was starting like Corky Dice.
Right.
Yeah, I just want to say, yeah, what you done for me.
You inspired me. You inspired me to put the album out.
I thought he was going to do the Arsenio appearance live.
Yeah. That was pretty freaking cool. That's funny stuff, man. One lady was begging. No, guy, Dan. He goes, oh, wait, let's put Dan on real fast. Dan, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, man?
Yeah, I'm glad he hung up because I'm still sitting in my van laughing.
Yeah.
I missed the dentist appointment last week because I couldn't leave the vehicle.
Oh, cool. I don't know. This show brings something out of Dice. What can I say?
Hey, you guys inspired him. I think it should be noted on his disc.
All right, Dan.
Cool. All right, take it easy, guys.
Thank you.
Man.
And
God damn, that was funny, though.
let's go to Laura. We're so late. We got to take a break here. Laura, what's up?
I just got to say, I'm still laughing about these little midgets. They can have real people, too?
Yeah.
I mean, I had to
Friggin'
pull over.
yam bag killed me.
I can't stop. I had to pull over off the LIE. I can't.
He's out of his friggin' mind. I love it.
Jay Moore's got some stiff competition, I believe, as number one guest on the O&A show.
Jason from River Edge, New Jersey, checking in for a Dice album title. Slap her with your yam bag.
All right, Laura.
Guys, I've been listening to the show ever since the beginning of time with WNEW, and I just want to say first time got through, and syndication now.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, bye.
There she goes, Laura.
Thanks, man.
Anthony, let's take a break. We got to catch up.
Yeah.
Dice was doing all that midget stuff.
Yeah.
We got to do Midget Town. We'll be back. Stay there. Check this out.